Hello and welcome to Pravus Gaming and EU4 Common Sense, Scotland. So, let's get some more trade ships getting out into the English Channel and generate that sweet, sweet moolah. Let's group them up, send them out, there we go. We are currently making 10 ducats a month even at full army maintenance, which is pretty nice. It does help that we don't have to reinforce anything. Our maximum manpower is 38,000. We're at 20 right now, so we got a ways to go before we're at full manpower, but nonetheless, I think we are doing quite well on that front. So the money shouldn't be much of an issue for too much longer. This is the power of the English Channel, I'm telling you. Once I start taking more of the Dutch provinces and handing them off to Burgundy, oh man, things are gonna get nasty awesome. In the meantime, though, we are still waiting for some rebellions, but I do see that the Cornish separatists are officially decaying now. Or maybe not. No unrest. It says it'll decay, but I'm looking at Cornwall and saying there's a teensy-weensy bit of unrest. Maybe not? No, it's definitely going down. Huh. Well, that is interesting, isn't it? Alright. Austria and France are rivaled. That's actually a good thing for me. That should, theoretically, improve my relations with France a teensy-weensy bit, because we also are rivaled with Austria. We actually could rival France now. Surprisingly, they're weaker than me right now. That's interesting. Why? Well, the navy I expected. The army is smaller than mine? How weird. Not that it matters, of course, this is France we're talking about. Their combat ability, well, not combat ability, but their morale of armies is so darn good, it's not even fair. We did discover the North Equatorial Current, which is this one. So basically all we're doing is discovering a little sputtering of islands, a few ocean tiles, nothing too exciting. But the fact that we're revealing these tiles means that it's been 50 years since they were discovered. So I think it's a pretty safe assumption that both Castile and Portugal are probably colonizing up South America, maybe even the Caribbean right now. Which is sad, and once again, I would really like to get back in the game. Looks like Sweden is passing a couple of acts as well. That's fun. Can I actually change this to be pop-up? Open pop-up window. There we go. And rivals announced. I would like a pop-up window if you think it's important for that as well. Pop-up window for rivals removed could be useful. So Poland and Austria are no longer rivaled. How fascinating. Our truce with Denmark. Our truce with Denmark has officially expired. Just a little one province minor. We could go stomp on them and just get a presence in the Lubit trade, no, but meh. Like I said, no more coring. I'm trying to save them dang admin points, you know? Them admin points take a long time to get, apparently. Whoa! Oh no! Alright, Robert IV is now our king because Stuart has died. How sad. We do, however, have a 553 leader and a 522 is our, it's going to be our heir. Ooh. Well, I'm looking at this and I'm saying for the next couple of generations, we're going to be getting a lot of admin points coming in. Not so much in the military points, and eventually not so much in Diplo. It's definitely times like this that I really wish I could get an administrative idea group. That would be so much better, I think. But alas, if we are going to do exploration, we kind of need to do it next. The alternative, of course, is to go with expansion ideas, and you could get a colonist that way, and a merchant. There are some pretty nice things you could do here. Permanent casus belli against Asia and Africa. I mean, expansion's okay, but exploration is the only way you're going to find the New World, unless you want to wait 50 years until Portugal and everyone else have already discovered it for you. You could do that, but I think exploration is going to be more important. I think time is of the essence. So the sooner we are able to get to an administrative technology group and get another idea, we're going to do that. It's just unfortunate. We should be rolling in a lot of admin points in the future. That said, I do tend to spend my admin points more than anything else, so it might actually work out that we're going to be coring a lot in the future. It's not the end of the world, is basically what I'm saying. It's not great, but it's not the end of the world. We should probably start coring Artois. We also could bump up stability eventually, but nah. We do want a royal marriage, yes. We also should get a royal marriage up with England again, so we'll do that. We should also do a royal marriage with our vassal Burgundy again. There we go, and we should get a royal marriage with Sweden. There we go. Now, we lose a little bit of legitimacy every time we do royal marriages. You'll notice we went down from 87 to 85 once we married with Sweden. That said, though, it does increase your legitimacy gained per year, so it's still a worthwhile thing to do. I am a little bit sad about the lack of power projection, but I do think that is a flaw in this game. So right now, my only rivals really are Sweden and France, and that's okay in the sense that those are the two most competitive nations, bordering me. But at some point, you can't go to war with France just every 10 years. You can't go to war with Sweden just every 10 years. It starts becoming really, really difficult to have power projection as a large nation. And I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. It is a lot easier to gain power projection if you are small and eating up your neighbors. Like if I were playing Brabant, I could probably rival Hainaut, I could rival Luxembourg, I could probably end up rivaling even like Cleves and Aachen, eat all of them up pretty quickly, and gain a freaking ton of power projection. But a large nation that actually does have a lot of power to project? Nope, really hard to do that. Don't understand it entirely, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles. We have more discoveries. That doesn't matter. We also have a theologian who died, apparently. Should review our advisors. Only level 2. Production efficiency is nice, but I don't want to pay 6 ducats monthly. Better relations over time actually might be good. Who do we have now? Morale of navies? Oh yeah, I'm actually going to switch this out and pay the ducats. Better relations over time is actually going to mean that my aggressive expansion is going to disappear faster. And considering it's the same cost, we're just going to pay 23 ducats to change over. I don't really think that morale of navies is that important, so this is good discipline for me. Not discipline. I just read the word discipline and said the word discipline. This is a good deal for me, is what I meant to say. All right, these are mothballed. Yes, they are. Okay. It looks like our Cornish separatists actually did go back up because we lost the stability, so national unrest as a whole just got a little bit higher. Also, it looks like our Center of Reformation was nice enough to convert Artois for me, and they are converting Aberdeen. Excellent. Okay. Excellent. No, wait. No, I am wait, what? Hey! Oh, come on! Center of Reformation, no! Alright, well, I'm almost done with this one already. This will be done in September. I'm already converting this. It makes no sense for the Center of Reformation to prioritize a target that is already being converted, but it did anyway. It did anyway. How funny. Well, la-dee-da-dee-da. Whoop. Let's get these ships out there to join the rest of the fleet. Let's actually just grab you all together. There we go. English Channel. So how is trade looking right now? Well, we have 60% control of the English Channel. We are making 18.61 ducats. We're steering a fair bit, and that's part of it. We're stealing out of Rhineland into France and into the English Channel rather than letting it go up to Lubeck, where we have very little control. We are, this is a pretty good setup, I feel like. This seems to be working pretty well. Overall trade is, making us 18.61 ducats per month. But of course that gets reduced by just straight up spending it. But our income is nearly 40 ducats. That's pretty good. War reparations are definitely a lot smaller than they were previously. I'm pretty sure that a lot of our targets ended up having to take out loans, and we got an influx of cash as a result. Looks like Provence just got peace with the Papal State. I actually should make this a pop-up as well. They'll cede Draguignan to the Papal State. Provence will release Brittany. Hello. 49 ducats. Huh. Interesting. And it looks like Aragon ate the rest of actual Provence proper down here. So Provence is now a one-province minor, surrounded by France and Brittany. Oh, that is rich. How the mighty have fallen, my former rival fool. The Papal State, in the meantime, just gained some pretty serious power. So Brittany. You have the Reconquest Casus Belli against France. Thou hast no allies. Though I also hast no claims. Though I could fabricate said claim. That would probably not be a smart choice. That would just give me a lot more border friction against France. Not that I want France to eat this stuff up, per se, but, if France decides to break off their alliance with me, that's a kind of massive loss of power for me. the fact that they have been my ally is one of the main reasons that coalitions don't form against me. It's one of the reasons that I have such a good defensible position. So no, I'm not gonna upset France any more than I have to. Hey, the coast of Brazil. So we found the coast of South America. How exciting. So basically that tells me that Portugal and Castile found that 50 years ago. We converted Aberdeen, so, Center of Reformation, where are you going next? You apparently have decided you'd rather go to Brittany. Alright, fine. Well, let's start coring... Ayrshire, I'm thinking? Oh, man, this takes a long time. Yeah, we'll start converting Ayrshire. It'll take a while. We're at 92% religious unity, though, and our mission is to get us up to 100, and we would get a tolerance of the true faith, which basically is just like a little bit of, a little less national unrest at that point, which is still valuable, don't get me wrong. What's this? Oh, look at this. Looks like Switzerland decided to convert to Reformed and get a Center of Reformation. Is there a third one? Yeah. So we have a Center of Reformation in Ostfriesland and Oldenburg for the Reformed Church, and Switzerland to the south, and a pretty massive blob of Protestant coming over here. Pomerania converted. No surprise, I suppose. Sweden and Brandenburg on both sides are Protestant, so it's not such a bad idea to convert. I wish the Hansa would as well. That'd be fun. Friesland, Gelre, Brabant, Aachen. Huh, they all converted as well. And it looks to me like Holland... Well, why does it say Protestant here? Occupied by Brabant. So they're occupied by Protestants, but Holland itself is not actually converting to Protestantism and trying to become Protestant. Okay. Makes more sense. Yeah, we can go ahead and actually reduce our army maintenance now, because we're not an immediate threat of a rebellion. Actually, I can just reduce it all the way. We have no reinforcements. Sure. Let's rake in 16 ducats a month. Let's do it. More coasts, more exploration, more stuff. It's all good. It's all good. Who can we improve relations with? Actually, we could improve with Pomerania. Pomerania could actually be a fun ally. The problem is, if I ally them, I know I'll be having problems with Sweden. That said, though, I could at the very least improve relations with somebody here. Because I wouldn't mind having a partner to keep selling more ships to. Also, Sweden, are you still at war? Yes, you are. You're involved in the war against Brabant still. How is that war going? Brabant is blobbing out a bit. It's really just Brabant against Sweden at this point. Holland's already out of the war. And they've got a few little guys working on it. So, I don't know. Brabant actually is going to be an interesting player upcoming. Because I noticed they actually did manage to get another Provence away from Hanat. They actually could end up getting a massive coalition against them, too. I mean, if they end up taking up all of Holland, I guarantee you Brabant is going to get a huge coalition. Heck, if they get enough aggressive expansion, we might actually join said coalition and then declare war and rake in all the benefits. That could be fun. Could also be disastrous, and possibly won't happen. We have a new king in Sweden. Gustav Stake. 553. Same as me. We did not lose our royal ties, however, so that is good. Your prestige kinda sucks still, Sweden. It's okay, though. I was in that boat once upon a time. And then I took an arrow to the knee. No, wait, I don't want to make that joke. So overplayed. How we doing on military power? Pretty good. We are still ahead of time by a year, so I am not too desperate to jump into the next level of military technology. Still, that would give us additional combat width, fire from cavalry, and shock from infantry. All good. Brazilian current. Okay, we're done with Utrecht, apparently, so let's start improving relations with Friesland, perhaps? Or maybe we should start improving with Brabant, or... No, the Hansa. We'll improve with the Hansa. The Hansa is usually a fairly wealthy nation. Making them like us so that maybe they'll buy some of our ships could actually be worthwhile. Could be. Also could not be. Local fortification experts. Do we gain a military engineer or let him stay home? So what is the downside? What? So we either get an engineer, which we don't have to make use of, but we have one, or nothing. I mean, take him, but I don't really understand what... Okay. That event made no sense to me. Hey, the last aspect of our faith. What do we want? No point in idea cost quite yet. Production efficiency. How much do I make from production? 8.06. Our efficiency is 30%. That would be okay. Not super important, but it would be okay. Improve our prestige gain? We already have discipline. Oh. Does it look like we're probably going to do development? Am I going to get enough power that I need to start doing that? Not yet, not immediately. I'm going to take the national unrest with translated Bibles. That should reduce our unrest a fair bit. So we have -4 unrest now. The Cornish separatists, I imagine this has to reevaluate first, so let's get to the end of the month and let's see if anything changed with our rebellions. I'd like to put these down before they fire. That would mean that I don't have to put my armies back on full maintenance. It saves money. No, apparently that's not enough. Why is this going up so much? Overextension, yes. I don't know. They were at 0. Oh, right, it's because of the troops. Right. So because my troops have no maintenance, I'm not getting the modifier for friendly troops. If I were to increase that, this actually could go down by, 4 earlier? So this actually would go away. So if the Cornish separatists get up too high, I can just increase my army maintenance and it'll just automatically go away. So that problem is officially solved. National decisions available. Do we want national taxes? Yes. So stability costs more, and I don't think I'm going to take one. We already are at +2, so that's not a huge deal, but we will get additional money from taxes. Yeah, okay. I mean, sure. Why not? That'll get us up to what? Not much. Apparently it barely changed at all. Okay, well, that's disappointing. Very disappointing. Oh boy. It's gonna be kind of sad just sort of sitting on my hands and not doing much. How are we looking as far as our naval force limit? We can build a couple more caravels apparently, so let's do exactly that. We actually should consider getting some more transports at some point as well. What's going on over here? The Hansa apparently is on a conquering spree. No, wait, they're a defender against Utrecht. Utrecht declared war on Gelre. Ooh. I'd rather you didn't do that. Gelre is of my dynasty. I'd like him to stay that way. The Dak War has officially fired off in Sweden. So Sweden's actually going to be having a really hard time for a while now. Huh. Well, sucks to be Sweden, but you know what? They're so OP, they'll turn out just fine. I'm not worried about them at all. Not even a little bit. Can we possibly split off, let's say... Hello. Thank you. Can we split off, let's say, 3 ships? No, 5. And go look for someone to buy you. Free to a new home, asterisk. Not actually free. Man, we're discovering a lot about Brazil right now. Yeah, sure enough. Look at that. Oh boy. Alright, so we have ships. Friesland doesn't like us too much. I have no diplomats. Oh, of course. So let's go ahead and... No, wait. Let's retrieve from Saxony. We're actually already in pretty good relations with them. Let's see if we can sell ships to Friesland. You don't want anything. Nope. Alright. Never mind. Goodbye. Moving on. Pomerania, or Ostfriesland, or anybody. Competitive advantage. The fight for trade in the world is competitive, but one of our merchants has managed to secure a preferential deal with local suppliers. We get additional trade steering. It's actually pretty good, because we are steering a lot of trade toward the English Channel. Annexed subjects has expired in Scotland. That's good. Cooperation with the merchant class expired. Foreign contacts expired. And Naples broke their alliance with Genoa. Actually, I should probably know more about stuff like this as well. Trying to adjust my pop-ups as I go. We cannot sell ships to Pomerania because they are involved in a war against Poland and the Livonian conquest of whatever. Hansa's at war. Denmark. Nope. Okay, so maybe we can't sell to anybody. Stada? You want ships? I got ships. Ooh, you might want ships. Ooh, you would love some ships. Ooh, we found a good friend. Ooh, wow. Holy crap, he'll give us 70 for 3? How much would you give us for... Oh, you won't... Wait, what? Wait. You'll buy 3 ships for 70. You will not buy 5 for 70. How hilarious. I mean, whatever. I'm just making sure I'm reading this right and I'm not missing something. It is just 3 light ships. Wait, are these... Hang on. What are these? Are these caravels or are they barks? Wait a minute. Those might be the wrong kind of ship. Where's the 3? 3. There you are. Ah, you are caravels. That's why. Okay, they're outdated. So let's actually make this into 4. Actually, that said, though, how much did it cost me to build those ships in the beginning? Caravel costs me 17 ducats. 17 times 3, that's 51? Right? So that actually would have been in profit selling them. I could still consider that. But let's try selling them the... Who was I selling? Stada. Let's try selling them 4 out-of-date ones. Ah, just barely. Just barely. Can I sell you 3? Probably. Stada. Sell. 3... Wait, which fleet is this? Now that there are 2, the second fleet. Yes, I want to sell them the second fleet. Okay. Second fleet. Doop. You will give me... Barely. Alright, well... We'll sell them 3 for 30. That's still 10 ducats each. That's still a pretty good price, so we'll make use of that. The Hansa, no. Verdense accepted. Oldenburg. You want 2 ships? You'll sell them for 5 each. Alright. Look, I'm not super picky. At the end of the day, the goal is just to update my navy and get some money back for it. I could pay to just upgrade them, but it would cost a lot of money. Almost as if I just built them from scratch. So we need 7. Yes. Okay. And then we'll be back up to our naval force limit. Excellent. Alright, well, this has been Pravus with EU4 Common Sense. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Here's the thing you need to know. At the time that I will be releasing this video, I will be on my honeymoon, and I would have no time to record more EU4 for at least a little while. So I think you can expect at least 1, maybe 2 weeks of break from EU4, and then I will be picking this series back up. Sorry if that's an inconvenience for any of you guys, but that's just the way things have to be. At the end of the day, I have some priorities, and that priority is going to be my wife. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.